Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my channel. So I am still currently working on October 2024's Wednesday holiday series of videos. This is video number 4B. That being said, this will be a holiday themed card. So for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome everybody. So for your information, I have a series of videos for every Monday and every Saturday, and those concentrate on one stamp set, suite, or bundle. On the rare occasion, I do combine a couple of them, just to get a little bit more out of the products that I buy. And then for the holidays, I have started a Wednesday series of videos, and I do two cards. I do an A and a B. I do a fall card and a holiday card. That's why we have A and B. And B this month is a holiday card. I did something for the month of October, which is something old, something new. The old was bringing back retired products that I have kept. I cherish. I love them. I gave them a little extra love and brought them back and did my fall cards for the month of October. Something new was using current products and doing my holiday themed cards, and this is one of them. So let's get started. Now, the layout of this card, some of you may have seen this back in July as I did one of my in-person cards. It was this card. It came out lovely. It was absolutely beautiful. So we're going to use the same layout and some of the same dies to recreate this for a holiday themed card. This was using Thoughtful Journeys DSP Fresh Freesia. I'm going to tell you we are going to be using the Magical Meadow DSP, which is in the current annual catalog. We're going to be utilizing this piece right here. I just cut it. I don't have much of this left. It is called Magical Meadow, right? It went with the winter, or maybe it's called Winter Meadow. The stamp set was Magical Meadow. This is called Winter Meadow, right? Yes, Winter Meadow. But this, guys, it was like on page 101. You don't really get to see just how beautiful this DSP is at all. You'd have to go online to Stampin' Up's. That is I think one of the biggest faults in the new catalog. I hope that is corrected in the new catalog. I don't know if they're trying to force people to go online to see their products. I personally like to flip through a catalog and really get a hands-on look at things. Or if they just want people to visit their website. But you don't really get an in-depth look at all the products, which is a really, really terrible shame. But anyways, this was absolutely gorgeous stuff. So I'm using what I have to recreate this card. So like I said, some of you will have seen this on my YouTube channel. So let's get started. I can actually don't even need to go to my notebook, though I wrote it down there. There will be a few changes. So we are using Blueberry Bushel. So I have a 5.5 by 8.5 piece of white cardstock scored at 4 1/4. That is with a white envelope. Layer number 1 is 4 by 5 1/4. We are using Blueberry Bushel. Then we have, now I am using that, I only had 2 little pieces of the old shiny shimmery white cardstock. I'm using it. So regular white would do it. This is 3 3/4 by 5. And then you will need a strip. This is where I'm going to bring in a little bit of vellum. A 1.5 by 4 strip of the same color cardstock as layer number 1. So that's Blueberry Bushel, 1/2 by 4 inches. I'm also going to bring in, this is like 3/4 of an inch by 4 piece of vellum, I think. Not sure, but I have it prepped. You will need 3 strips of DSP. So if you cut a piece that's 3 by 4 3/4 and then cut it into 3 strips, this is what you will have. You can see I'm keeping them in line with the pattern they were cut from. but it started out as 3 by 3 3/4, and it is pouring down right now. So those are the pieces we will be utilizing. Now, my original says die cut 2 leaves in vellum. We are going to be using the Iconic. We are going to be stamping these 2 images and die cutting those and using those. And I have this little bit. You can do that on white, or this is what was left at the top end of my DSP, and it goes along it. So we are going to be using the rectangle die from Unbounded Love. And then you can see I have enough to stamp and die cut these 2 pieces out of it. So that's what I'm going to use. Go ahead and use white if that's all you have. I just have this scrap piece left over. Instead of letting it go to waste, I'm just going to stamp on it and use it. And this piece, of course, is the piece that goes inside here. And that's what I did with white. Die cut 1 small rectangle in white, and the frame die cuts out of it. That's what we're going to use on the other piece. And then the large rectangle in the blueberry bushel. And then I did from Iconic Imagery, I stamped these 2 little berry sprigs. We're going to be using it. From the Unbounded Love, you have these 2 little floral sprigs. We're going to do those in some vellum as well. So I'll be doing actual die cutting today with you. Yeah, I don't do that hardly ever, but why not, right? I can do that. Why would I do that? Oh, because I can, and every now and then I have to show you that I actually can do die cutting on camera. So, yeah, let's get started, shall we? So I need the stamp in Tears mat because we're just going to jump into the stamping. I need scratch paper, like always. Of course I do. Scratch paper to the rescue. So we're going to be using blueberry bushel and from Peaceful. Oh, I forgot to show you what we're using. Of course, we're using Iconic Imagery, Peaceful Seasons, the Unbounded Love dies, and the Iconic Imagery dies. So from Peaceful Seasons, we're going to use Hoping the Season is Bright and Beautiful. We're going to be using that for the outside. And then we're going to be using Wishing You and Yours, a Season of Wonder and Happiness, which we used on the last card. So blueberry bushel. I just need to get my little coaster my girlfriend Jackie made so many years ago. I have all 3 still. So we're going to stamp this on this little piece, and I want to just put this here so I get an idea of where I need to stamp. I'm going to set that aside so I know that I have plenty of room. Oh, that came out really lovely. And then, so that should give me plenty of room to die cut that out, right? And I'm going to move the blueberry bushel so I don't get anything on it. And then we're going to go ahead while we have it out. We're going to go ahead and stamp our leaves here. Here's one. And then I should have enough room, like right here for the other. And that should be good to die cut, but we have to color that in. Stamping off, because we don't want it dark, right? Oh, that you can't hardly tell. So let's stamp off again and go over it one more time. That looks good. So stamp off. I might have to do this one twice as well. Don't need that on there no more. Maybe if I just hold it down a second longer. That looks good. Okay, I'm happy with those. We're going to move the ink pads out of the way. And we're going to bring in the mini machine, hopefully. Now this thing does make a bit of ruckus here for the plates. So you need the white plate number 1 and then 2 a number 2. And you want to sandwich a clear plate and a white plate together. And the best thing to do is offset these plates. So this one you really want to offset. You see how there's that space there? It goes through the machine just so much easier. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to die cut. I'm going to go ahead and do both of these, though I don't think I am going, I'm sorry. You don't. You want 2 and 2 together. White on the bottom, 2 and 2 together. And you do want to offset those. Don't know what I was talking about, having the white in between them. Not necessary. So, and then it just kind of goes, when they're offset, it just kind of goes right through it. So that's one. And then we have our little vellum bits, which now I have 4 of them. They should be good to go. Set those aside, the dies aside. Next up is this one. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab my little bit of washi tape. I'm going to prep it by putting it on my little coaster. So hopefully it doesn't tear anything. And I think I'm going to turn it this way so there's less surface here to pass through it. Getting it hopefully where I want it. And I'm going to offset them again. You're going to see this is sticking out much more. And that's how I want it. Yes, it is. And then it just, look at that. It just goes. And right here, it's going to get a little sticky. But then it's going to go through. All right, 2 more times, guys. Like I said, I know I don't always do this. Do be careful when peeling it off because it can tear your DSP. It just can. Okay, there's one, and now we still have the frame that's stuck in there. There's our frame. We're going to set those aside. We're going to take our washi tape off because we need those. And now we only have 1 of these, so we're going to have to do them 1 at a time. Oops, that is definitely not lined up where I want it. That still is not a good. That looks good. All right, we'll keep that on us. Now we're going to stick that through it. And it just kind of sucks it up in there when they're offset. It's really makes it easy. I know that if you try to put them in totally lined up, it gets really hard. And I think it's because it's not meant to be perfectly lined up. And I just caught it on my lap. Thank goodness. Because these little things will bounce. And then I got to go get my husband to come help me fetch them. So one more time. Hey, and let me know. Do you mind that I don't do this on camera very often? I mean, I prefer not to do it on camera. But hey. Once in a blue moon, I feel like I need to. And this is that blue moon. Yeah, I can't sing worth 2 cents. And you would think I could after all those years. You know, back in the day when I grew up, you know, the radio never really worked at all. And we would drive from the desert in California into the LA to visit family. Hot and sweaty, you know, driving from the Mojave. And we never like had snacks or anything in the car. When you stop to get gas, you got to drink out of the water hose. Literally, that's how we did it. And it wasn't that my parents did it any different. They did the same thing. It's just how, we were. And anyways, what did you do to entertain yourselves in that car all that time? Well, my Aunt Carol and I still laugh about it. Yeah, we sang our hearts out. We sang Jolene, we sang Dolly Parton, we sang everything under the sun. I remember mostly that we sang a lot of church songs. Oh yeah, we sang everything under the sun. And we just sang our hearts out all the time. So now what are we going to do, right? I'm trying to decide whether I want to stamp around the outside. I think we're going to keep it clean and simple, just like I did for my original card. If I can find, oh, there it is, the sample, right? So we are going to start, and this is, like I said, that shimmery white. I think it would lead to this wintry scene here. So we are going to start by lining up our DSP. The best thing to do is to get the left and the right together and then glue down the middle. To me, that works best of all. So, all right, why do we have a goober in here? I had the lid on it. It shouldn't have. Ooh, look at that. That was you saw that come out, right? So we're going to do left and right. I wonder if I can just scribble it. Scribble, scribble, scribble. So we're going to start with the left side first. That looks good. And then we're going to do the right. Then we're going to do the middle. Any scenic DSP, and Stampin' Up really has been bringing out scenic DSP. I know there's a fall DSP that is out there that's absolutely gorgeous. But guys, I couldn't bring myself to buy it when I have so much other DSP, and I don't want to. There was a time, guys, when I had so much DSP that I just couldn't use it. I was giving it away to anybody who would take it because I just felt like I had so much of it. So I don't want to get like that again. I want to use what I have and then feel like I have a reason to buy more. I don't want to get so much stacked up and then I feel like I've wasted my money because I can't use it. So that's why I chose not to get the fall, I forget what it's called, like Autumn Expressions or something like that. It was absolutely beautiful. But I still have some Thoughtful Journeys. I have some Meadow, Garden Meadow DSP, New Horizons, the Winter Meadow. I mean, there's beautiful DSP. The best thing would be to do is do like a paper share. So I love it when I can share a package of 12 by 12 with my aunt because she can take a sheet, I can take a sheet. So she'll buy a package of DSP and I'll buy a 12 by 12 package. And then we just exchange a sheet for a sheet, you know, and then I'm not left with so much. So that's how simple, guys. Look at that. Really beautiful, simple, simple, simple card. So the next piece is just by this little piece here, you can see, putting that in place. I mean, this is a very simple layout of a card. We're just going to stick this. Oops, I didn't glue that down yet, did I? No, I did not. Okay, so let's just stick this right across there. I'm going to look at it for a second, make sure it looks straight, because this side needs to go up just a hair. Okay, and then we're going to glue this down. Oh, let's just squiggle it everywhere. Oh, sometimes. Okay. Gosh, it's going to be just as lovely as this one. It's just going to be gorgeous. All right. So we have this. Look at how pretty this is going to be. There's the little frame. Now this one, because it has that blue on the background, I think we'll flop that. Maybe. Okay, let's see what pieces we brought in. We have these little vellum bits. Oh no! I forgot that I wanted to put the vellum behind there. Wonder if I put it in front. Do I just do a little strip in there? I could do a little strip. Okay. Darn it. I wanted to stick that behind there. I can't pull that up. It's already glued down there. That was the perfect sizing. You can see it was just a strip. So let me look for a minute. Do I just do a little tiny bit in there, or do I just leave it out? Okay, we're going to leave. There goes Zed. I told you, can't do nothing about that, especially that dog. Oh my gosh, he is such a little alarmist. So we'll probably do it this way and this way. And there goes Boone. And this one. And then I wanted to bring a little bit of vellum to soften everything up. Oh, that is pretty. So I won't need these two long ones. I just need the two short ones. So let me grab. I'm looking for this. Yeah, you guys, I'm looking for the sheet that I started. So we are going to start to put our little cluster together. And there's nothing out there that those dogs should be barking at. Nothing. I'm telling you. There's nothing out there. But they're going to bark regardless. I would like that to be a little bit more there. And maybe it would help, if I glued all that down there. You think it might help? It might. Maybe I will add. Where's this? Maybe we'll cut these in half and add them in there. So there's that. Cut that little extra off. So I think it does need a little bit more. That little bit just didn't quite suit. Hank came out of the bedroom and Zed ran in here like he was running for cover. From what, I have no idea. Okay, so this one's longer. Yes. Oh my goodness. Another glue dot to add to the collection on here. This one. And then this one. Maybe put this one up a little bit more. There. I like that. Let's do this little cluster now that we know what we're looking for. So you'll see where these are doubled. You're just going to cut that in half and trim that little bit off. This one, I'm going to try to bring it up a little bit more into the center of that. Put this one on top. And this piece, Uh-oh. Yep, that piece goes there. Nope, I don't like that one there. It's going funny. That one needs to go curved towards the inside. Nope, sorry. It actually needs to go this way. And this one needs to go, nope, this way. And I think it needs another, nope, there we have. So we have our two little clusters. We're going to glue this in place with some glue down the center. This is going to go down next. We are going to keep it the white side because of the little detail in the die cut. Now this will be up on dimensionals, and then this one, like I said, is going to go here. And this one is going to go here, and then we'll place our dimensionals so they won't impede all of this. So there's one little cluster. I was sure I had 4 on the other, weren't you? I do now. All right, onto the floor with you. I will sweep later. Onto the floor. Or onto me, and you'll trail into the house maybe. The wee little vacuum cleaner will pick you up, but I doubt it. All right, so this now is going to get dimensionals. Let's use these little ones up. Am I using more than necessary? I don't know. I want it to be supported on here. I'm already trying to think of what bling I have to. I don't think I have any blueberry bushel at all that would work on this. So what else do I have besides just regular old, you know, rhinestones? Those are going in the bin. All right, isn't that lovely? Look, I think it's great, but it really does need like 1, 2, and 3. So let's find the bling box and see what we can come up with. Those could work. Those are not the right shade. However, these are going to work. Oh, and we have some blue adhesive back gems. I think these, there are 5 right there, and I wonder if I can use all 5 of those on here. Well, I'm sure I could, right? Why would I use 5? Because I can, and there's 5 left on this little sheet. And if I only use 3, there will be 2 left, and my OCD would absolutely go nutty buddies. It would be, in this one, we'll need a total new, well, let's see if we can get it on there. Okay. So if we're going to do 5, 1 is definitely going there. Some of you are like, but you complain about shipping. Yeah, but look how beautiful this is, okay? This deserves the extra postage. Are you trying to... You cannot tell me this card does not deserve the extra postage. It may not need the extra 5. I don't know if I can really put the extra 2. What do I do with the extra 2, guys? What do I do with the extra 2? Because I'm thinking, no, I don't think I can get away with 2 more on there. I just don't think I can do it. It's too much. So, my OCD is telling me get it off this little package and put it onto this sheet, and I think I can manage. Yes, I can deal with that. Oh, but I so wanted to put more on that sheet. But those big ones just would be so much more. It would be, no, not nice. But oh my gosh. Guys, I am so excited about this. That came out just lovely, lovely, lovely. And we are going to make it sparkle like Christmas time, because that's what its card is for. Wink a Stella every single bit that we can. Even that bit. It needs it all. Needs to sparkle. Oh. Okay. We haven't stamped the inside yet, and that, yes, I know. So let's do the inside. So, oh, that was too much. That was just gorgeous. So we are going to do there, and we are going to stamp over in this corner. I don't want to do like too much. I almost dipped that into Blueberry Bushel. I don't know if you guys probably didn't see that, but then it didn't even ink up all the way. And then we need to do some Blueberry Bushel little berries, which probably won't even be seen. And then our sentiments. Wishing you and yours. Oh, there's my other piece of washi tape. Beautiful card. Oh, this is like Hank's football team, royal blue. That is so pretty. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So back to the envelope. You know we're going to stamp the envelope. We are going to make a beautiful envelope to go with a beautiful card. Maybe a little bit more out of the leaves so that we can actually see the berries. Maybe. And then joy and love to you. We're going to put that right there. That is our card for today's video. And that is a stunner, guys. I just love it. Those colors, that blue. So let me know what you think. Oh, guys, thank you so much, because, you know, I tried to create something different. Yes, I followed the same layout, but look at the results. Absolutely stunning. And you guys can do this with any scenic DSP. And what I mean by scenic DSP is something like this. Let me also show you. Let me grab. Where did I stick all those at? Okay. This is scenic DSP. Okay, this is what I have left of the Thoughtful Journeys. This is going to make a great Christmas card. Those icy blue colors, that's just a Christmas card in the waiting. This is great spring colors. I forgot what this is. Don't even know if I have the sheet in there. But look at that. If you can do this just like this, and it will make a beautiful scenic card. That's what I'm talking about. This is why I didn't buy the Autumn Expressions. I think that's what it's called. Hold on. Let me look at the catalog. I'll show you this. Splendid Autumn. So Splendid Autumn DSP. This is it. Beautiful DSP, guys. But this is not, this is, I still have all this, and I still have the Winter Meadow. I even have a few pieces of One Horse Open Sleigh. So in my, just my personal feeling is I can't just go buy a whole nother big packet of paper like this, even though I would love to have some of this. I would love to have some. I just can't see doing it. Next year I probably won't have any, you know, hopefully I'll have used up enough of this where I feel comfortable spending the money on it, and then I have, you know, more use for it, and I'll get more use out of that paper, because I just don't want to be holding on to it, if that makes sense. So hopefully you guys understand why I don't have it and I can't show you any cards with it, but I want to show you what you can do with it by using some of the scenic paper that Stampin' Up has designed in the past, and the retired stuff that I do have, even some of the current stuff I have that they have, showing you what you can do with paper that is similar to it. So I hope you guys understand that. Thank you all so very much. And I hope you all come back and visit me in my Wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everybody.